Good morning. This is another topic for engineering economy or actually continuation ito nung topic last time, which is compound or which is nominal versus effective interest rates and how to use them sa mga situational problems. Okay, so this is going to be a short one kasi sabi ko nga this is a continuation. Ang pinaka-topic natin dito sa video na to is continuously compounded interest rate. Okay? Wala akong formula sa mga slides because I plan to show it to you ng kung paano siya dinerive and kung paano siya gamitin. Okay? So, when you say compounded continuously, ano ba to? Is this nominal? Is this effective? Anong kinalaman niya dun sa mga topic natin last time? So, last time, meron tayong meron tayong diniscuss na nominal and effective interest rates. Of course, these two is related. Okay, these two are related. Okay, so you have interest rates that are compounded annually, semi-annually. We have the quarterly. You have the bi-monthly or every 2 months. You have the monthly. Okay, so pag sinabi mong effective, ano yung effective yield nila o ano yung talagang effect nila sa loob ng isang taon. Okay? So, naalaman na natin last time kung ano yung formula and kung paano gamitin yung mga nominal interest rates, how to interpret them. Okay? I-discuss natin visually, ano? So, ito yung year. Okay? Isang year, sa compounded annually, isang beses lang mako-compound yung pera mo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, from year 0, beginning of the year, after 1 year, mako-compound siya. Tama? So, ayun. Sa semi-annual naman, dalawang beses siya mako-compound sa loob ng isang taon. Tama ba? Dalawang beses siyang tutubo sa loob ng isang taon. So, sa semi-annual, from present, o starting of the year, tapos, mako-compound siya mid-year, then mako-compound another one doon sa tawag dyan, and the end of the year. Okay? So, let's say kung 12% yan, sa annual, mako-compound ng 12% yung pera mo at the end of the year. Pero kapag ka semi-annual, o nasa 12% compounded, gawin natin 12% lahat. Okay? This is just a review, ha? So, 12%, mahahati yung 12% na yun sa dalawa because compounding happens twice a year. So, mako-compound yung pera mo ng 6% after 6 months and another 6% for the next 6 months or for the next semi-annual. Sa quarterly, ganun din. If you have 12% compounded quarterly, that means your money will be compounded 4 times in a year. So, it's going to be 3% dito, 3%, 3%, and 3% for the last quarter. So, 4 na beses compound yung iyong pera. Okay? For the bi-monthly, of course, yeah. So, you have 6, since there are 12 months in a year, so, every 2 months na compound yung pera mo. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times mo compound yung pera mo. And you have to divide that nominal interest rate into 6 compounding periods. Okay, so 2%, 2%, 2%, etc. Okay, and for the monthly, of course, 1% per annum. 1% per month pala. Okay, so you will have 12 compounding periods in a year. Pero hindi tayo nag-dive doon sa mas mababa pa dyan. We never did weekly. Wala tayong daily, etc. Okay? Yung compounded continuously, mas masinsin pa yan kesa sa daily. Okay? Kasi if you went down sa daily compounding, meron naman nun. Hindi ihahatiin mo sa 365 or 366 days o 365 days yung iyong nominal interest rate. Okay? Pwede rin tayong bumaba sa hourly. Pwede rin tayong bumaba sa every minute, every second. Okay? And as that compounding periods reaches infinity, ibig sabihin talagang napakaliit na ng pagkakahati-hati mo doon sa iyong compounding periods. So, meron tayong tinatawag na compounded continuously. Parang halos every segundo nako-compound yung pera mo. Okay? Yun. Then, ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon dito is what is the effect. Okay? Of course, katulad ng napag-aralan natin last time, padami ng padami yung compounding periods mo, palaki ng palaki yung effective interest rate. Tama ba? 12% monthly yields greater than 12% annually. Okay? 12% quarterly, mas malaki ang yield niyan kaysa 12% semi-annually. Because sabi ko nga, mas maraming compounding periods, mas maraming o mas nagte-take effect. Diba? Parang snowball effect yun eh. Yung parang palaki ng palaki. Diba? Yung interest, tutubo ng interest. Yung interest ng interest, tutubo ng interest. That's compound interest. Okay? Yung tubo, tumutubo din. So, the more periods na magkakaroon ka ng tubo, di mas malaking tubo ang magigain mo. And we expect na for all this nominal interest rates, yung compounded continuously ang may pinakamalaking effective interest rate. Okay? And that's a fact. Okay? Ngayon, bakit binukod to ng video? Bakit hindi nila sinama dun sa last time? Kasi, pwede ba hindi, ganun din ba yung formula dito? Kasi diba ang formula natin, kapag effective o yung effective interest rate o yung effective interest rate niya is equal to, ano yung formula natin? 1 plus R over M raised to M minus 1. Tama? And if we use that in a problem solving, future worth equals the present worth times 1 plus R over M. If you are using this R, it's okay. If you use the alternative method na pinakita ko last time, that's also okay. It depends on how you view things. Okay? So, yun. Raised to Mn. Okay? So, dito natin simulang i-derive. Siyempre, dyan din naman galing eh. Diyan natin sisimulang i-derive yung formula ng effective interest rate. Sabi natin, F, future worth, equals, ulitin ko lang yung formula. R is the nominal interest rate, expressed in decimal of course. M is the number of compounding periods in a year. Ilang beses siya makakompound sa isang taon. And yung N mo is number of years. Okay? Now, if we will be compounding continuously, ano yung value ng M? Ano yung value ng M? Pag compounded continuously, ilang beses na-compound yung pera mo sa isang taon? Diba sabi ko nga, napakaliliit na ng hati mo. So, this is going to be infinite. Okay? There are an infinite number of compounding periods in a year. Okay? And alam kong medyo naaamoy mo na rito, nagagamit tayo ng calculus. Okay? The limits. Now, for us to easily express things, tulad na ginagawa natin sa mga algebra, medyo medyo i-rambolin natin yung, o medyo i-rewrite natin yung formula. Okay? So, same formula, i-rewrite lang natin. Okay? Yung R over M, we are going to write that as 1 over M over R. Hala, saan galing yan? Nire-write lang natin. Kasi 'di ba parang kapag ka nagka-fraction ka na, let's say, 1 over 1 half. 'Di ba yung denominator umaakyat sa taas? Ito to. 'Di ba umaakyat sa taas yan? So, this is going to be 2 over 1. Tama ba? So, ganun din dito. Kasi kung ito, i-rewrite natin, ito yan na, ito yung malaking guhit. Ayan. Ayan. Kung i-rewrite natin ito, yung R mapupunta rin sa taas, mapupunta rin tayo dito. Okay, so nire-write lang natin. Sir, para saan yun? Kasi may gagawin tayo mamayang, tawag dyan, nire-derive nga natin kasi yung formula. So we have to rewrite things. Okay. Tapos, we are going to rewrite din itong exponent natin kasi we want to have that M over R again. Okay? So, maglalagay tayo ng R dito. Wala sir, na iba na yung exponent. Okay lang yan. Lagyan natin ng panibagong exponent sa labas. Lagyan natin ng R, N. Okay? Sir, ako inalito. Bakit natin ginawa yun? Parang walang sense, di ba? Pero sabi ko nga, we are trying to derive the formula for the continuously compounded interest. Okay? We wanted to have this term M over R and M over R both dun sa denominator ng fraction natin and dun sa exponent. Okay? And if you simplify this formula, babalik ka naman dito eh. Tingnan mo. Itong m over r, tapos exponent sa labas, r over n. Di ba pag multiply mo yan, the r gets cancelled. So, babalik ka rito. Tama? And tulad na discuss ko kanina, if you rewrite this, yung r aakyat sa taas. So, babalik ka pa rin sa formula na to kung saan tayo nanggaling. Okay? Saan nakakasunod kayo? Tapos, next is, ayun na nga. If our m over r, o as our m approaches infinity, this m over r approaches infinity as well. Okay? If this becomes infinite, then the whole denominator becomes infinite. If this m approach infinity, and this whole exponent approaches infinity. Now, what we are trying to show you is that we want this formula. Ano ba yung magiging limit ng 1 plus 1 over m over r raised to m over r as m over r approaches infinity. Naku sir, kala ko tapos na ako sa calculus. Huwag kayo mag-alala, dire-derive natin yung formula. Pero sa solving, kahit hindi mo na yan kabisaduhin, ayos lang. Okay? Anong limit nito? Itong term na to as m over r approaches infinity. Kung napag-aralan, malamang nabanggit ito sa calculus pero hindi mo masyado tanda. Pero the limit of 1 plus 1 over x raised to x as x approaches infinity is a special number. Okay? And this is the number e. Okay? Yung Euler's number, yung 2.718 something. Okay? Okay tayo ron? So, ayun. So, ibig sabihin, as we approach infinity, etong part na to ng formula ay magiging E o Euler's number. Alam mo kung nasa yan sa calculator mo. Okay? So, the whole formula is going to be, wait lang, square natin. This will become E. Okay? So, the whole formula will become F equals, future worth equals present worth times E raised to Rn. Saan galing yun? Ayun, yung Rn sa labas. Itong part na to, pinalitan lang natin ng E. So, P times E raised to Rn. Okay, so this is the formula. And ito lang yung formula ang kakabisduhin mo for R compounded continuously, yung ginagamit mong interest rate. Okay? So, gagamitin mo lang tong formula na to if the nominal interest rate is compounded continuously. Pero if not, edi balik ka rito. Kung compounded annually, semi-annually, quarterly, etc. Di ito pa rin yung formula na gagamitin mo. Okay? So, tandaan, itong compounded continuously, yung formula niya ay galing din dun sa generic formula natin ng pag-compute ng future worth. Okay? Given the present worth. So, ginamitin natin ng calculus para makuha natin itong formula na to. Okay? And, isa pa, paano kunin yung effective interest rate kapag compounded continuously? Ganito lang. E raised to R minus 1. Okay? So, that's it. Ganun lang. Okay? Ito ay effective interest rate. Okay? So, yun. Yun lang siya. So, let's try to solve some problems. Dalawa lang example natin dito. Actually, direct substitution lang ito. You just have to use this formula. Okay. So, example number 1. So, ang sabi, what is the effective interest rate of a nominal rate 6% compounded continuously? So, ang hinahanap natin is effective interest rate ng rate na to. So, this is very basic kasi direct substitution lang. Okay? And you know that the answer is going to be slightly above 6%. Kasi diba nominal yan yung 6% compounded continuously. Pero ang effect niyan is going to be higher than that. Kasi marami kang compounding periods. Infinite nga. Okay? Subukan natin, pagkumparahin natin if 6% compounded semi-annually, ano magiging effect yan sa isang taon? Diba ano yun? 1 plus R over M. Tama ba? R over M raised to M minus 1. Anong effect niya sa isang taon? Oops, sorry. Wala yung calculator ko. Okay. So that's 1 plus 1, sorry. 1 plus 1 over, 0.06 pala. 0.06 over 2 raised to 2. Okay? Tapos minus 1. So 6.09%. So ang effect ng 6% compounded semi-annually sa isang taon is 6.09% talaga. Ibig sabihin, if you invested tawag dyan, 1,000 pesos, then you will going to have 1,060.9 pesos at the end of the year. Okay? Anyway, next is 6%. Ginagawa lang to for comparison monthly. So, anong effect niyan sa isang taon? 1 plus 0.06 divided by 12 raised to 12 minus 1. Oops. So, ayan, 0.0616 o 0.0617. So, 6.17%. So, the gain is slightly bigger o slightly greater than the semi-annually. Kasi sabi ko nga, mas marami kang compounding periods dito. So, mas malaki yung magiging interest mo. Okay? Pagka 6% compounded continuously, so, ang formula, mali spelling, formula natin is E raised to R, 0.06 minus 1. So, anong sagot dito? Ito yun ito yung formula natin. Ayan ER minus 1. Yan yung effective interest rate sa loob na isang taon. So, that's E, raised to R minus 1. So, that's 0.0618 or 6.18%. Okay? 6.18%. And as discussed kanina, ito yung sagot natin this is the effective interest rate niya. Yan yung ibibigay niya sa loob na isang taon. Okay? As discussed kanina, the compounded continuously will going to be the greatest or will going to have the greatest effective interest rate. Kasi nga, siya may pinakamaraming compounding periods. Okay? So, that ends our example number 1. Okay? Pinakita na natin kung paano i-gamitin yung effective interest rate. Next is example number 2 and the last example for this topic. How much will you gain for an investment that pays 8% compounded continuously if you invested 5,000 pesos for 2 years or for 65 months? So, ang hinahanap sa atin is the interest. Interest hindi future worth. Kailangan marunong kang mag-intindi ng problem. Ang hinahanap is yung gain mo. Okay, the gains you will going to have. Okay, tubo. Nag-invest ka ng 5,000, interest rate is 8% compounded continuously, and your present worth is 5,000, and you did that for 2 years. And what about 65 months? Okay, so letter A, yung 2 years muna. Direct substitution lang for our formula. Okay, sa ibang books, ang notation dyan is E raised to ano ba yun? RT ata. Parang ganito. T kasi yung sa ibang books kasi number of years is T. Anyway, we stick to the same notation. Future worth is present worth that is 5,000. And you invested that for, ano yung R natin? 0.08. Okay, nominal rate, compounded continuously. Number of years is 2 years. So, napaka-basic. May insulto ka pagka binigyan ka ng ganyan sa exam dahil isip mo, wala naman mas mahirap dyan. Raise to 2 times 0.0, 2 times 0.08. Okay, so that's 5867.55. Ano yun? 55. Okay, let's go to decimal na lang. So, ang interest natin is ano yun? 867.55. Okay? O 5544. Yan sagot natin. Okay? And if you invested that 5,000 pesos for the same rate for 65 months, so same formula, 5,000 pesos yung present worth, E, same interest rate na nominal, compounded continuously. Yung number of years natin is 65 months. Pero you will not be writing that N. Tandaan mo na itong N na to, lagi yung naka-years. Okay? So, you have to express 65 months in years. So, ano yun? E di that's 65 over 12. Tama? Ilang years yun? Kumpitin mo na lang. Okay, so 5,000, 0.08 times 65 over 12. So that's 7,711.95. Parang ang laki nun. Wait lang ha. Tama nga. May trust issue sa CalQ. Anyway, ayun sagot natin. 7,711.9513. O anyway, ang interest natin ay ito. 2,711.9513. 13. Okay. So that's it for our topic na nominal rate o nominal interest rate compounded continuously. Okay, tandaan na ito ay continuation lang ng topic nakaraan, yung nominal versus effective. Pero iniba ko yung video dito because we used calculus to derive the formula. Okay, pero galing lang din naman yan sa pinaka-generic na formula natin. So, hindi naman siya ganun ka-special. Ginamit na ng calculus. Okay, so see you on the next topic.